Hello, I'm here to do a reading for us today. I want to pull tarot, and I want to thank my and our spirit angels, ancestors, spirit, anything right now that's bringing this message through, energy-wise. Only the good, please. Yeah, let's get started with their help. The first card that came out right now was the Nine of Cups. This is related to water. The second decan of Pisces has to do with the number 9, which does have to do with completion, ending cycles, strength, compassion, optimism, and suffering also might be something. So it does feel like a very reflective time for you. It's like you've gotten past the hard parts and now you're faced with moving forward as a new person, or just taking those lessons with you. This card does say wish come true, contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, and gratitude. So that sounds awesome. I do like that the cups are all placed upright. Nothing looks bad, you know what I mean? So that feels very good. That feels like a great place to start. Let's see if there's anything else this card wants to tell us. And then I got a couple more that popped out. Yeah, it just says the 9 indicates satisfaction and appreciation for emotional and material accomplishments. Alrighty, let's see what, okay, we got the Emperor in reverse. So this has to do with fire, or fire energy, or Aries specifically. So you might be dealing with an Aries or someone that really has that strong kind of ram energy. This does have to do with the number 4, likely to do with like family, your home life. This card does say organizational skills, reliability, and the ability to work hard are associated with the number 4. And this card in specific, but it does say you're dealing, it might even be you, honestly, you know, it depends on how you feel, but domineering, controlling, lack of discipline, rigid, stubborn, tyrant, and recklessness. So it does feel that you are at the end of a cycle with the Emperor. This could be your own self. This could be someone you love and you want to work with, but it does feel like you're allowing space for them to be who they are, but you're not abandoning yourself to make that happen. Oh, I like this one. We got the Hermit upright. So it's talking about soul searching, introspection, contemplating, wisdom, truth seeking, being alone, independence, inner guidance, meditation, and consciousness. 9, this card, it says selflessness and integration. Okay. And this is an earth energy, Virgo specifically. I heard a really cool thing earlier about Virgos. I'm a Virgo, so yeah, I feel like a lot of the definitions are like, I don't know, descriptions about Virgos are like one dimension, but everything's so like micro to a Virgo, I guess, that there's a lot of like analysis going on, but it's not happening just from an interested perspective. It's happening from like, how can I help perspective, or how can I make this better, all that kind of stuff, right? So it's not as bad as it seems, okay? Yeah, but it sounds like you are moving forward. That 9 came up again. 949. That might be something to look up. Yeah, it just feels like you are ready to start expanding upon all of what makes you you, you know? And you're letting that Emperor know that you are no longer attached in the same manner, and you're not freaking out. You're the Hermit. You have consciousness. You might be doing more meditations in your life. just soul searching for yourself, and you feel like you're allowed that time now. So just use it to find out more about yourself and find what makes you happy. Okay, we got 6 of Swords, air energy. It does have to do with the second decan of Aquarius. It also has to do with movement, balance, solutions, harmony, healing, and empathy. I know the number 6 in like astrology and all of that, esoteric learnings, has to do with health and routines. So it could have to do with something about that. It was in reverse, so it's talking about personal transition, resistance to change, unfinished business, and emotional baggage. So it does feel like this is a part of your reflection. So there might be something that's still blocking you, but it's coming from an internal story that you might be telling yourself that you heard through somebody else, or you heard through, conditioning, whatever. But really, if you face that, really ask yourself questions about it, like, where did this come from? Whose voice is this? Is this my voice? And pick up where you left off with any emotional baggage that you might have been dealing with and you put aside, maybe for the Emperor. Okay, we got 4 of Cups. This one says form, completedness, foundations, progress, power, and stability are all associated with this. It is water energy, 3rd decan of Cancer, very close to Leo. Reversed, it was reversed. So sudden awareness, choosing happiness, acceptance, retreat, withdrawal, and checking in for realignment. So it does feel like Spirit, God, the universe is asking you to really sit today and work through this. So I think it's calling for you to connect more to that part of you, and that part of Spirit. So I did see something about meditation last night on Threads, and it was talking about when you meditate to connect with your inner self versus connecting with, the higher power that you believe in. There is a difference of experience that goes on, and I think it was like talking about quantum, like jumping, so I believe they're trying to say when you connect with that higher power rather than yourself, you are more likely to experience like a timeline jump, essentially. So that could be something that, Spirit is trying to help you get to, so you can be the version of yourself that you're meant to be at this time. I want to pull at least one animal spirit oracle card for us. Spirit animal oracle, I should say. And I want you to take this energy with you throughout the day. This one kind of popped out. Okay, I've never pulled this card before. 41, Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. That is such a nice card. So let's read about what that means for us. Okay. Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. The oracle message: in the darkness of night, Nightingale Spirit sings her song of love and hope and harbinger of dawn to remind you that the sun will rise again soon. You are so loved, and the illumination song of the Nightingale Spirit calls you to a new level of self-awareness and connection with light, which is crazy because these cards that we pulled for tarot did say the same thing. So confirmation. Yes, there is shadow and darkness, but love and prosperity exists everywhere, even in the seeming emptiness of space, darkness, and a starless night. Hearken to the message, letting the music of the Nightingale song remind you that love is all around. Feel it and trust it in tomorrow's light, renewing your ability to recognize that the spaces that appear empty are filled with love and abundance. Illumination will happen soon. And protection message: the darker the skies, the more it seems the dawn will never appear. But Nightingale Spirit is here to remind you that the sun will shine again. You will soon feel the love and notice the abundance that surrounds you. Sing now, put on some music, or simply sing in the empty space. For finding the light within and giving it a voice will give rise to hope and help you begin to hear the call of another who, like you, was beginning to fear the light would never come. Bring the light into the darkness with love from within, give it voice, and know that daybreak will be here soon. Another thing to mention, this was on page 125, 126. So all these numbers, they could be another kind of message for you from Spirit. There's like a really interesting website somebody made, and they have a ton of different like angel number meanings, and it's like every number, you know. So look up that number, just type it in, maybe 949, 41, or 125, 126, and see what you get there. Or you could add it all up, do a numerology thing, whatever kind of resonates with you the most. Yeah, and other than that, the only other thing that kind of came to me, it's 11:11, was something about coming to California. So if you're not from California, this feels like something calling you to come here and to experience. It could be you want to see all of California, the West Coast, or you could want to see the mountains, the beach, whatever. But it does feel like it's a part of your path and something that Spirit wants you to see for yourself, if that makes sense. So if you are thinking about that, I say go for it. I think California is beautiful. But if you're from California, this might be just another confirmation that Spirit wants you to connect with home and who you are. So take with you what you will. But yeah, and then I kind of wanted to describe a couple things I'm seeing in front of me. There's definitely like depictions of like walking your dog, a lot of vegetables, agriculture in specific. So I don't know, I'm gonna go with that. It's very foggy today, so that could be another thing too. Maybe you're breaking through the fog. Also Neptune is out of Pisces now, so illusions and things like that are disappearing. It's now in Aries, so it might be a little bit of like, I don't want to say immature, but green energy coming towards something. You might not be fully in the know or wise enough to go for this thing that you're talking about, maybe, but it doesn't matter. You have that Aries energy supporting you and making that easier for you to get through. So if you are feeling called to speak for something, please use your voice, you know. Other than that, Saturn is leaving Pisces in like, I don't know, 10 days or something like that. So we're getting closer and closer to this time where we're all at the starting line, is what I want to say. So I hope that this message is something that speaks to you. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. And I think you're beautiful. I know you're beautiful. Your soul is meant to be here. We're all meant to be here at the same time right now, and that's beautiful. And yeah, I hope that you have a great day. Bye. Love you.